on the History Channel.
Hear ye, hear ye! Tonight on the History Channel!
Tonight at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific, join us for a trip to the City of Lights for an illuminating look at the Eiffel Tower on Modern Marvels. Then it's a History Channel original, The Lincoln Assassination, on History Sunday, followed by Weapons at War.
It's all happening tonight on the History Channel! Hear ye!
This History Channel presentation is brought to you in part by MCI Proof Positive. When it comes to long-distance savings, there's no question about it.
I'm Sander Vanocur. Welcome to Movies in Time here on the History Channel. Journey to Shiloh starts off in the spring of 1862 in rural Texas as 7 innocent young men set out to join the Confederate Army. The film stars James Caan as the group's leader and features a young Harrison Ford as one of the Concho County commanders. In its depiction of the would-be soldiers' ignorance of the realities of war, and quite often the realities of slavery, Journey to Shiloh is not inaccurate. About 60% of Confederate recruits came from rural backgrounds, and they often were not from slaveholding families. Our young hero's goal is to reach Richmond, Virginia, where they hope to join up with General John Hood's Texas Brigade. As we'll see, however, fate instead takes them to the Battle of Shiloh, which at the time was the bloodiest battle yet of the Civil War. And now, Journey to Shiloh.
Richmond, Virginia was the capital of the Confederacy, as well as the capital of Virginia. Movies in Time will continue in a moment.
When you call internationally with MCI, you can reach virtually everyone, everywhere.
Bonjour!
Ni hao.
G'day. Enjoy a clear connection, no matter how far away.
Yes, we're going out to dinner tonight.
Escucha tu nieto, qué lindo.
Get help anytime, day or night. And continue to get the lowest priced international call to every number you've selected. MCI's friends and family worldwide, keeping you connected.
Because of the quality care standards, take care of a customer is more than just fixing a car. Can you describe the noise? It's a little. It's about listening, it's about communication. It's about getting the customer more involved. We'll call you about 10:30, 11. How many miles do you have on the car? You have to ask the right questions. You have to let them know that you're committed. We want you to be a customer for life. Your keys. And we thank you very much for doing business with us.
Quality care people, quality care standards at your Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer.
This house was destroyed by fire in 15 minutes.
This morning.
This one was engulfed in flames in 5.
Family was left
In a fire, you have no time. If your smoke detector is at one end of the house and the fire starts at the other, will your family get out?
It happened so fast.
A smoke detector on every floor in every bedroom doubles your chances of surviving. First Alert reminds you, one smoke detector is not enough. Every floor, every bedroom, because every minute counts.
It's coming. The misery of a cold and the power to fight it. All the power of Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Medicine is taking shape. In Alka-Seltzer Plus Liquid Gels. Rushing concentrated medicines to relieve your worst cold symptoms. Rush relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus Liquid Gels. Got the flu? Try new Alka-Seltzer Plus Flu and Body Aches Liquid Gels.
Identify yourself. Do you go for the gusto? Go out on a limb? Go full speed ahead? Go where no man has gone before? Or are you a cornflake eater? Guess not. You go for the adrenaline-pumping, milk-defying taste of Wheaties, made with wall-to-wall, indoor, outdoor, toasty, tasty, 100% whole wheat. A whole mouthful of flavor. It's the whole Megillah. So for taste that goes all out, go for the over-the-top taste of whole wheat Wheaties.
Now on the commemorative Cal Ripken Jr. box.
Hi, I'm Samuel Adams. I watch the History Channel because it's revolutionary TV.
We now continue with Journey to Shiloh, starring James Caan. Journey to Shiloh will continue in a moment.
Got something different for your sensitive teeth.
Well, you can take it back. My dentist wants me to use Sensodyne.
This is Sensodyne. Sensodyne with baking soda.
No pain. My mouth feels fresh and clean.
Sensodyne with baking soda. All you feel is fresh and clean.
It's just the morning and you don't need to caffeinate it for two.
Wake up to Folger's Coffee Singles, made with ground roast decaffeinated coffee for one freshly brewed cup.
The best part of waking up
Is Singles in your cup.
Now that you've given her away, you'll always cherish the memories. You'll always remember the joy. And you'll never forget the bill.
$220 for parts.
But hey, isn't that why you got Visa Gold in the first place? With all the purchase power to handle any occasion. Even the most precious. Visa Gold, it's everywhere you want to be. They have computer-managed suspensions and the exclusive 32-valve V8 Intech system. Lincoln Continental and Lincoln Mark 8. They're encouraging some people to drive a whole lot more, and others, not quite as much. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
Movies in Time will return in a moment here on the History Channel. Our history, countless moments woven together through time. The moment is November 2nd, 1959.
Did he behead Captain Howard?
He did. You got 18 points. Congratulations.
The Quiz Show 21 scandal is exposed.
You feel you are more vulnerable than any of the other contestants as a public figure from a distinguished family, sir.
I've decided that there's only one thing to do, and that is to go to the committee and tell the whole story and keep nothing back.
When former contestant Charles Van Doren testifies he was given the answers prior to the shows.
I couldn't face it. I couldn't face the situation. I didn't want to lie anymore. You must, in order to live with yourself, tell the truth.
A telling moment in time for the television industry. You relived it on the History Channel.
We now continue with Journey to Shiloh, starring Harrison Ford. Journey to Shiloh will continue in a moment.
Got something different for your sensitive teeth.
Well, you can take it back. My dentist wants me to use Sensodyne.
This is Sensodyne. Sensodyne with baking soda.
No pain. My mouth feels fresh and clean.
Sensodyne with baking soda. All you feel is fresh and clean.
Here's something different, sweetie.
Constantly switching your dog's food can sometimes lead to finicky eating behavior. So feed your dog a consistent diet. Purina Dog Chow brand dog food every day.
Let me guess. One side of you craves easy chair comfort, while the other side itches for performance, right? Well, meet Buick Regal with its famous 3800 V6 engine and Grand Touring suspension. Add to that an all-new interior with body-sensitive seats. And finally, there's a car for the two of you. Buick Regal.
You make sure they get what's best for them during the day, but are you taking the same care at night? Introducing Sealy's most advanced Posturepedic ever for the support they need. Now, the only foundation made from steel beams, not wood, is redesigned to be even stronger. Now, Sealy has a more sensitive sense and respond coil system, and its patented sensory arm senses and cushions your movement, then responds to your weight with increasing support. Correct support. Posturepedic support, only from Sealy.
Extra, extra, coming up on the History Channel, extra!
Next on Our Century, Japan enters the war with a dramatic attack at Pearl Harbor. Next on The World at War.
It's coming up on the History Channel! Extra, extra, coming up on the History Channel!
Movies Movies in Time will return in a moment here on the History Channel. Batten down the hatches, 'cause they're coming. By land, sea, and air. Weapons at war on the History Channel.
Brutality of the battlefield.
Join the attack as host Gerald McRaney targets the developments that have brought modern weaponry to the edge. The art of war hasn't changed. The weapons have. Weapons at War. Tonight on the History Channel. It was a dozen years of unspeakable murder that would not go unpunished. Come inside the courtroom at Nuremberg for a trial not for show, but for justice. Nuremberg, tyranny on trial. Then explore the proud history of the USS Intrepid.
The power of the United States is just over the horizon.
The Fighting Eye, a story of the USS Intrepid, both on History Sunday. Next week on the History Channel.
Welcome back to Movies in Time. The young aspiring Confederate soldiers in Journey to Shiloh will soon meet up with General Braxton Bragg. Bragg, a West Point graduate and Southern commander, has been described as a quick-tempered martinet. Bragg eventually became military advisor to Confederate President Jefferson Davis and was captured with Davis in May of 1865. And now, Journey to Shiloh continues.
The shortest-tempered human being that you're ever going to meet up with.
General Braxton Bragg graduated from West Point in 1837 and fought in the Seminole and Mexican Wars. Before the outbreak of the Civil War, he had retired to his plantation in Louisiana. Movies in Time will continue in a moment.
There's never been a smoke detector quite like this. The new smoke detector from First Alert with a lithium-powered battery that lasts for 10 years. You never have to change it, and it's tamper-proof. No one can take the battery out. So this smoke detector will just stay up there protecting him year after year. The new 10-year lithium-powered smoke detector from First Alert. When it finally does need replacing, make him get up there and do it.
They have computer-managed suspensions and the exclusive 32-valve V8 Intech system. Lincoln Continental and Lincoln Mark 8. They're encouraging some people to drive a whole lot more, and others, not quite as much. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
There are places in every town where you can find a great meal. Tonight at Joe's Grill, for instance, you'll find lemon herb steak. While over at Caparelli's are serving savory steak and pasta. On the menu at Chez Rouse is honey Dijon beef stir fry. And the chef's special at Arlene's Place is beefy chili mac. To enjoy fine dining like this, all you need is 30 minutes or less and you've got a table at one of the best steak houses in town. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Introducing Turning Leaf Chardonnay. There's a turning leaf on the label and changing ideas about wine in the bottle.
Day 1, condition as usual. Get soft hair, get flat hair. Day 2, use finesse. Get soft body. Why? 2 conditioners. One penetrates for softness, one evaporates and lifts for body. Soft body. Day 3, get soft body. Meet mysterious stranger. Day 4, get soft body, get married. Get telegram from Queen. Welcome to the family. Soft is easy. Soft body takes finesse.
The automobile, a symbol of good times, youth, freedom, strength, and being cool.
You just weren't cool if you didn't drive a Ford.
Take a cruise. down the road of our past
Gee, this is a beautiful car.
with automobiles.
That gown, by the way, is not standard equipment with the car.
Automobiles. Today on the History Channel.
We now continue with Journey to Shiloh, starring James Caan.